you're having this beautiful communication with a plant, and you're understanding how they see life, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
it's no wonder that the trees said, "Hey, enjoy the journey, man. Enjoy the journey."
It was awesome. It was amazing.
Yeah. All right, episode 4, man. We're
Yes.
back. Let's talk a little bit about Bufo. So you've had a few experiences with that substance, right? And it's from a frog, right?
It is. It
Yes.
is. It's a toxin from a frog. Secretion.
Just like Cambo is a secretion from a toad, this is from a frog that it helps the person that takes it. It helps them connect to the spiritual realm, right?
It is.
So much like ayahuasca or some other plants. Tell me a little bit about your experience.
So, Bufo is kind of like a real quick shot. So ayahuasca will last hours.
Right.
Bufo will last 10, 15 minutes. Your connection will be pretty much almost instantaneously. And I mean, it connects you, takes you to the spiritual realms, and it'll just have you there for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, you just feel this total relaxation, or at least for me. And then I'm still connected, but I will open my eyes by this time. And whatever's that, this time it happened to be a tree right above me, and I felt the tree was, I could tell it's speaking to me and alive. I could tell how it was literally alive. And it's literally, the message that I got was, slow down, It was like, I have my platform, trying to get my platform up and running. I want to do a million things at one time, because I just want to, And it's like, the message was, slow it down, you're on the right track. Just slow it down.
Enjoy the journey. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think we can all translate into that, and for that,
Sure.
because a lot of us, we're getting so involved and let life involve us and stuff like that, and we lose that connection. And of course, I use these plants because I want to keep that connection active always in my life. I think it's super important for me to be connected to the animals, to the grass, to the dirt, to the sky, to the sun, to everything, because we're all one in reality. In the end, we're all one.
To me, one of the things that I've been having to learn the past couple months is I have to look at every area of my life and always shine a light in the areas that are the darkest or the most abandoned, to put it in those words. But I've done spiritual medicine for years now, and it to me is very easy to connect to the spiritual world. I can connect to trees and plants and animals and air. Like if right now, if I just remember, some of my past experiences, I can just start to cry about, how beautiful the spirit world is, right? And that's awesome. But the thing is that for years, I've enjoyed that realm so much that I've been neglecting the physical realm. And you're coming from the opposite side, where you started training the body, making sure that the body was the best that it could be to deal with the physical reality of the third dimension. And then you, from there, came into the spiritual world and combined both, right?
Yes.
So now my journey is connect the spiritual to the physical, right? So
Yes.
like do the workout, because the body, as enjoyable as it is to connect with the spirit world and to be able to talk to a tree and to be able to see the cosmos from within. Once I come back from a spiritual journey, I have to deal with the body. I have to move the body, right? So now I have a few pounds, of excess weight and pains and aches because if I run for a mile or two, I'm like, because I hadn't been training the physical body. So I'm very, very glad that we're able to do this work, because we're coming from from two opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to integrate the material aspect with the spiritual aspect. And I think spiritual medicine is just a fantastic way to understand a little bit deeper this spiritual world. And for whoever feels like they're disconnected from divine, from source, it's not really a good way to live life, right? So those medicines, those plants coming into play, allowing us to reconnect, to understand where we come from, who we are, right? Going back to Bufo and how quick it is, it's the main difference from ayahuasca being that ayahuasca, your whole body goes through a process of hours, like 5, 6, 8 hours, right? And the stomach and the vomit, if for some people it's a lot of struggle to process, to digest the tea, as opposed to Bufo. I would like to understand a little bit more about how you connected to the life of the tree. To me, all trees are like these amazing beings that are always offering us love in ways that we don't even understand, right?
Yes.
How many trees we have around here, and how often do we pay attention to the oxygen that they're giving us, right? And we just take it for granted, and we breathe as if it was a given, and it's not. There's a process involved, and to me, it's just pure love, unconditional love, coming from trees. And to hear about you connecting to that tree and understanding what life is about, I think it's a very powerful thing. So I would like to hear a little bit more about that.
So I'm looking. By this time, I have my eyes open, right? And of course, the tree's full of leaves. They're green, light green, dark green. Mostly, the sun's right on top of it because I'm looking I'm laying on the ground, looking up into the sky, and I could see the sun shining through the leaves. So they're like bright green, like a lime green, and yet that's the hue that I can see, But yet my attention, what takes the center stage, is the actual branches, the dark stuff, the brown stuff, where all that are coming out. Right. So you got this
like the vein, the artery.
Yeah. So you have this tree branch coming out, and it's got other little tree branches coming out, and then get some more. Then they go into the leaves, and that's what takes the stage. That's what I can see. So the green is like, I'm not even focusing on the green stuff, which is the most dominant, or in my usually. But now I'm focusing on the branches, and the branches are just like, look, they're like I'm just in awe looking at him, and I said, I've never seen you look so. Like that. I never noticed
the tree for the first time, kind of, right?
Yeah, I was like, wow, I never saw the beauty in the branches like that, Now look at you, and I could see the different colors, the brown, dark brown, and I could see them in detail and paid attention to them, and that was amazing, That was like, wow, I'm looking at the branches, and that's what's standing out right now.
Right.
It was, after that, I just kind of went into this mellow state. And I just kept grabbing the dirt, the leaves that were on the side of me, and just connected. I was already coming down after, I don't know how long that was, but a good 10, 15, not long at all.
Imagine like what you experienced. It's also true for the tree. The tree gets to experience your frequency. Every plant is always responding to the frequency of the people around the plant. Like a plant, then this is scientifically being proven over and over. A plant is going to respond to the frequency of the person that is in front of the plant, or that is talking to the plant, or that is communicating with the plant, right? So just like it was real for you to connect with the tree, it was real for the tree to connect with you. So now you're having this beautiful communication with a plant, and you're understanding how they see life, right? Yes. So it's no wonder that the tree said, "Hey, enjoy the journey, man. Enjoy the journey."
It was awesome. It was amazing. And one of the things that I wish, if we could just understand, if we could take like those medicines, those plants, and kind of apply them into our life as with how we've been technologically advanced and stuff like that, and try to leave all that other stuff. If we all got together, man, we'd be such an awesome society, man. If those teachings and implement them in our life, heal our emotional state, heal our physical state, and then become healthy as as in the process, and then live with the way we are now.
Right.
We could be invincible. We could do whatever we want. We could pretty much accomplish whatever we really wanted to.
Yeah.
And we would be so. It would be a great society, a great world.
I'm glad that we get to share a little bit of our experiences with whoever it is that wants to be part of our process. I personally, I have to say that I'm not a teacher. I'm just trying to make the best life possible for me and the people around me, right? So, and I think you kind of feel the same way, right?
I'm not a master of nothing. I'm a student for life.
That's right.
We're constantly learning.
Yeah.
So
the joy of growth.
Exactly. And it's a wild ride,
It is.
I love it.
It is. I really like when I look, at life with a clear lens. I'm like, well, no wonder we incarnated. This is freaking phenomenal. Like, it's amazing the simple joy of eating a fruit, a vegetable, anything, breathing. Just the joy of breathing. But we have to go back to the same thing. We have disconnected ourselves so much that it becomes mundane, and like we just breathe mindlessly. We eat mindlessly. We drink water mindlessly. Like we're so disconnected. Anyway, it's sad. But on the same token, I do feel a shift coming. The revolution has begun, right?
Of course, the revolution has begun.
I have hopes. I have hopes that these quality of life that we start to enjoy more and more, that it can be spread, to more and more, cultures, the people around us. So anyway, thank you again. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to the next one.
All right.